Before we do that, I'm going to let my dogs in because he's whining.
You're a good dad. Good dad. Good husband. Good dad. Gets water for his wife. Gets the door for his dog. Just, what the fuck is it? What? There's two of them? What the fuck are those things?
They win.
Jesus.
How you doing, girl?
You named that big-ass animal Winnie?
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I didn't name it.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. We're your hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey. This is my big brother, Jason, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio right now. New episodes drop every Wednesday during the NFL season. Subscribe on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S in there. And check out our official fan club at newheightsshow.com, also with one S. Jason, tell the people what we got coming up.
We got another great episode lined up here.
All right,
depending on who you're coming here for. We're going to recap both of our Week 17 home games, get to some fan mentions, including a Mayo-related incident and video that Travis will surely get a kick out of. And we're also going to break down the biggest storylines from around the league as we head into the last week of the regular season.
Got to break it down.
But first, as always,
new news coming in.
Alrighty. New news. I guess we're starting off this year the same way we ended it. We are back to number one on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much to the Kelsey family for getting us back up there. Shout out, as always, to the 92%ers for tuning in and watching and getting a kick out of it or whatever you're
percenters.
doing for. Here are the other ones that were also on the top shows. You got the Bible Recap, which is number 2. Huberman Lab, always up there. Mortal Sin, don't know what that one is. Dateline, that's self-explanatory. Mel Robbins, oh, okay, that's who Mel Robbins is. All right, Crime Junkie and
Smartless, Crime Junkie. Okay, all right, okay, all right. I mean, yeah.
What do you think they were talking about on the Bible Recap? They got it to number 2.
That's a good question. Do you think everybody just kind of really felt really holy going into the new year? Like, oh, this year I'm going to be way closer to my faith.
Maybe they have like a really special Christmas episode that's from the biblical times that they come out with.
What? Is there something connecting Christmas in the Bible?
In the Bible? Well, do they talk about Christmas in the Bible? I don't think they talk about Christmas in the Bible.
No.
They talk about Jesus.
Heard about that guy.
I guess he's part of Christmas, but it's more about Santa, really.
It's not about the North Pole.
Yeah. It's more about Rudolph.
Buddy Elf.
I mean, we should have the Bible Recap tell us, but I'm pretty sure Jesus wasn't even born on December 25th. I think that's just kind of a made-up thing.
And cut.
I will say, one of my favorite things that we did do every Christmas that I kind of miss now was going to church on Christmas Eve.
Dude, it was the only time where we could feel like we were a part of a choir.
Yeah, it was tremendous. You get to sing all the good songs.
It's like the little sing-along, yeah.
And you got all the method actors.
Which one was your favorite one?
We three kings from Orient are.
It's always mine was the other one. Mine was silent.
We're leading, still proceeding. Dude,
guide us to the
perfect
something
light. Perfect light. No, I used to love watching the gifts. That was the part of giving. That's where the giving thing.
Yeah, I'm with you. And the candles. We all got our own candles, and I was a little pyro as a kid.
That's right. We did get our own candles.
I just loved sitting there and looking at the candle.
Yeah. Got our own candles.
Our parents didn't allow us to
open up the book to the songs.
Yeah, it was like a. It's like a.
It's a nice little tradition.
Yeah, it was like a What do they call those things? It's like a field trip
for our family.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks, Mom, for doing that.
That and Easter.
You got to get the girls on it.
We're going.
Nice. All right. Well, Jason, you got caught in a tracksuit, a velour tracksuit at that.
Hey!
Are you now a velour fan?
No.
All right.
I will say the top was nice. It was a comfy top. It was clearly a nice material. The pants, it has a liner in it. I don't like liners. I'm just not a fan of liners.
That's fair. That's a fair one.
What is it about high-end sweats that I feel like they're pretty much the same as low-end sweats? They just start making the drawstring longer. Like, I feel like that's the only thing that happens is like the longer the drawstring,
they got a liner.
The longer the drawstring, the more
you got to do something to make it look cooler.
Sweatpants.
Yeah. That and the hoodie is typically bigger, like
wider,
a way bigger hoodie, so it looks like it like drapes more.
I did like the top. The top was comfy, and it was a.
Jason, you're
nice.
saying it like it was like that's like the only time you were ever going to wear it, and you already gave it away to somebody.
I didn't give it to anybody, but I don't think I'll be wearing this that frequently. I don't know.
Yeah, all right. I mean, it's fair.
I appreciate it, though. It was a good gift. It was a good gift.
Nothing makes me happier to see you walking in a velour jumpsuit with a Louis Vuitton duffel bag. So,
dude, let me tell you, them sandals, real nice too.
Appreciate you dressing as me for New Year's game. Yeah, let's get some fan mentions of the week. You want to jump off the first one? Little NFL Mexico on Twitter.
Our first fan mention comes from an NFL cartoon that Travis is featured in. The NFL Mexico Twitter account posted this photo with this caption: "De parte de la NFL Mexico, feliz año nuevo." I think I nailed the pronunciation of that. Translation: on behalf of NFL Mexico, Happy New Year. All right, let's see where you're at, Trav. Oh, look at that. You have a bunch of Lombardi. Oh, no, kitties. I thought those were Lombardi trophies.
Well, they must have heard us talking about cats on here.
Huh.
Interesting.
How about that? What kind of cats are they? Do you know the different, like calico and...
What? Like tiger and lion? Like that?
Well, those are cats.
Like cheetah?
Yeah, I suppose that works too.
Nice, man.
That's cool.
Good one.
Yeah, I like that.
Who is that? Jimmy Johnson holding on to a... Who is that? Jimmy Johnson holding on to a Steve Young doll? Oh, pinata. A Steve Young pinata?
It looks like it's a pinata. Is that Steve Young?
George Kittle, maybe? George Kittle pinata?
It says 85?
Yeah, that's George Kittle.
Nice.
Nice, George, your pinata. And he's got, oh yeah, that's like the, what do you call it, helmet too. It's like the Power Ranger helmet him and Bosa wear.
All right. Well, congratulations on your kitties. And other related fan mention news. There was also an Eagles fan at the game with a sign who clearly listened to the Friday episode. That's right. Get the cat, Jason. Go Birds.
Get the cat.
I agree with the Go Birds part.
Everyone's listening to this
I agree with the Go Birds part. Listen, I don't need anybody to tell me what to do. All right? Other than Kylie.
I was about to say. And for the next one, from @Ali_Smeech on Twitter, @New Heights, at the Mummers 2024 Parade. Nice. All right, now. Ooh, we got a pretty good one here. Got a pretty good one to Jason. Nope, Zach Galifianakis. And, oh, nice. A little New Heights game day bag. A little clear little bag with White Claws in it. We I don't know if we support White Claws. More of a tequila guy than a malt liquor, but it's the person dressed as Jason has a full beard going. That is not Jason. That's Zach Galifianakis. That's Hangover. Is
there really a difference?
Yes. Don't ever try and. I do like that fucking umbrella though. Damn, that's a good umbrella.
I mean, that's a Mummer's umbrella right there.
That is not. That's a roulette umbrella.
I mean, it is, but this is like in the typical fashion of what Mummer's Parade's umbrella looks like. There's like a style of Mummer's umbrellas.
Oh, a style. Oh, okay. The wavy.
Yeah,
version.
this is the ornate umbrella. That's like not even really an umbrella. It's more just like a accessory item.
It's just there. Yeah, it's a little. Yeah,
it's a very mummer thing.
All right. Well, yeah, sweet man. Did you you didn't check it out at all?
I wanted to, but after the game, I didn't necessarily feel that festive, so we opted to not go. Unfortunately.
Probably watched it on the news though, right? They got that stuff playing.
They do televise it
and everything. Yeah, you got to do it, right?
I was peeping it.
Shout out to Philly and everybody having some fun with the Mummers Parade.
I guess we did have somebody in house at the Mummers Parade. Our own intern Brandon was at the Mummers Parade.
Ooh,
Brandon, do you want to describe to everybody what the Mummers Parade is like?
Yeah, Brandon, come on in here, Brandon.
That's from Texas. Can we do a preemptive welcome in, Brandon? Do you think this is a good bit, Trev?
He's gonna hype it up.
I guess we'll find out. How long does it take to refresh a browser page, Brandon?
Maybe he can come in.
And there he is.
There he is.
Did you just ask us if you're in a good bit?
Yeah, I did.
right, we'll see what happens. Yeah.
What do you got? So, as somebody from Texas, never having been to a Mummers Parade, are all these statements true so far?
What? What were the statements?
You're
right,
from
anyways.
Texas.
That I'm from Texas. Yes, I have no idea what a mummer is. Didn't know what it was.
What did you think?
It is something.
As far as New Year's Day celebrations,
I don't. Okay, Jason. It's what are they celebrating?
New Year's Day.
Well, here's what I saw. Let me tell you what I saw. I saw a bunch of men in costumes with umbrellas, carrying around different kinds of booze, walking down Broad Street, having a great time.
I'm failing to see where.
This is not bad. No problems with it so far. I'm in. Okay. This is a good vibe. I saw one of the drunkest men I've ever seen, dressed as Ben Franklin, just pounding Twisted Teas.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're just like Ben Franklin, you want to be drunk, right?
And I wanted to hang out with that guy.
1,000%.
I don't know what is a mummer and what is the point of it, Jason? What is the
you are putting me on the spot here.
I am. This is your deal.
Well, it's not my deal. It is Philadelphia's deal.
You invented this, right?
Don't you back out of this shit.
Every guy there looked like a dude that would hang out with Jason Kelce.
Worldwide mummer. You are the mummer.
Stop. I looked this up a long time ago. I think so. Mummers go back to like England, I believe, right? And it was a tradition where I think guys would dress up in women's clothes and go door to door, and you would like celebrate with the families of like the other residents. Listen, I don't know. Let's look it up. How about this? How about instead of Jason guessing what the Mummers Parade is, we just look up what is a mummer?
Brandon, do your job, Brandon. This is your job. You're the searcher.
Listen, people are watching me do my job live.
You are the searcher.
It used to be a celebration of rivalry between the neighborhoods. We still don't have an answer for it. It's like a folk parade celebrating Philadelphia.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's accurate, but I don't know where it comes from, I guess. I was trying to think of like where mummers come from.
We're going to get a lot of comments correcting everything about what we just said.
Who needs a search bar when we can just ask the 92%ers?
Yeah, just leave us a comment what a mummer is.
Yeah, I think I botched what a mummer is pretty significantly, but
we'll clean it up. I'll cut it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the gist of it is just a celebration of Philadelphia cultures, heritage, and most importantly, drinking.
Until someone describes to me what exactly a mummer is,
we're not getting out of here.
Where it came from, and how it has significance to Philadelphia. This is just a bunch of shit on New Year's that they're trying to do to like celebrate the new year.
The mummers derived their name from the mummers play that was performed.
Just like, the new year. What should we do?
What if you put on a dress and got drunk in the streets?
I'm trying to describe. I'm reading it from. Performed in Philadelphia in the 18th century as part of a wide variety of working class street celebrations around Christmas. By the early 19th century, this coalesced with earlier Swedish costumes, including the Christmas neighbor visits.
The Swedish.
That's what I was talking about. They would go, boom, boom, boom. You go to your neighbors and possibly shooting firearms on New Year's Day, although this was common in other countries as well.
Did not get to do that.
The Pennsylvania German custom of bell-snicking, where adults in disguise question children about their behavior during the previous year.
All right. Well, we're getting somewhere.
We're not getting anywhere.
Carried on the official custom of New Year's Day calls during the 7 years of occupied.
Nobody ever gets anywhere describing what this is and why. I've been asking about it for years. Everybody I meet in Philadelphia, I ask them about it, and it's just like, it's just what we do on New Year's. You know, it's the parade.
All this is to lead into the child that was dressed like me at the game, which was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, and they let him on the field. They let the little kid on the field.
Did you see him, Brandon?
I saw that kid, yeah. Kid had a big crowd around him. People were really into that kid.
He's got a great beard.
The other one was Zach Galifianakis. That's Jason.
That is Jason.
This is like my mini-me.
You were warming up and people were trying to flag you over there, but you were locked in to doing what looked like wall drills. You were doing little wall drills.
Wall drills.
You were on the goalpost. Like, you warm up like a bear scratching their back.
Oh, no, I was just trying to loosen the hips up. Yeah.
Cool kid right there, man. Well done.
That is a great outfit. He nailed it. His beard's even better than mine.
That's how you dress as Jason Kelsey on an Eagles game.
Pretty solid. Trav, we got to get you out to a Mother's Day parade one of these days.
Maybe. I might just keep, doing the New Year's Day in Kansas City. Those are pretty freaking fun.
It looked like you had some fun.
I always have some fun.
Would you dress up or would you rather just go and participate?
I mean, until someone can explain what this is for.
It's whatever you want. It's just a celebration of the New Year. Travis.
All right.
The same reason every other culture has New Year's Day celebrations. There's not dragons in Asia, but they still have dragons all over the place on New Year's Day celebrations.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the history, there might have been dragons when it all started. All right. You want to keep it going?
This last fan mention is something that a lot of concerned 92%ers reached out to us about. Duke's Mayo Bowl between West Virginia and North Carolina was played last week. And of course, when the 92%ers saw mayo all over their TVs, they immediately think of Travis. From Mama Bear Swifty on Twitter. Wondering if T. Kelsey and J. Kelsey are watching the Mayo Bowl and if Travis will survive watching the Mayo Dunk after the game. Let's go Mountaineers. So I was not watching the game. I didn't even know that there was a Duke's Mayo Bowl.
I didn't even know there was a Duke's
I've never even heard of Duke's mayonnaise in general.
They've been whipping that shit up for years.
Trav, have you seen this video of this coach being dumped in mayonnaise?
I have not, and I really don't want to see it because I see this picture and I can already see that yellow fucking goo coming out of that fucking bucket. God damn it. Oh my God. Oh, that's not thick. That's not a thick mayo. That's fake mayo.
So that's what I said. The viscosity of this is way too, that's watered down mayo.
What Jason said. Yeah, that's not as.
Right?
That's not as.
All right. We don't need to revisit that sound. Real mayonnaise would have been way grosser.
That's yellow paint. That's not mayo. Yellow paint.
You might be right.
They knew that they couldn't fucking dump mayo on somebody because they would probably throw up.
So you don't even think this is watered.
I think this
so
is
you don't even
paint.
think this is watered down mayo. You think this is a substance that doesn't have any mayonnaise in it.
Correct.
Is that our conspiracy?
Yep.
I kind of tend to agree. I think mayonnaise, it's a way different consistency than that.
Have you ever seen a tub full of mayonnaise like that, though?
I have seen a tub full of mayonnaise. It's delicious.
Oh, my God. It's fucking...
Put it right on my cheesesteak, please.
Dude, get on your cheesesteak?
It's very controversial. People in Philadelphia, I'm really losing points with Philadelphia right now, not knowing exactly what a mummer is and also saying that I put mayonnaise on my cheesesteak. But, yeah.
Well, Duke's Mayo Bowl, I call BS. That was not real mayonnaise.
I'm with you.
Disgusting if it was real mayonnaise, so I kind of respect it. And thirdly, how the fuck do you guys get a big bowl game? It's blowing my mind. And does like whoever wins gets like free mayo for the entire year?
Well, the one guy in the corner is holding a check.
Hey,
I don't know how much it's for. It's hard to make out.
Nice. They can just use it as like a food stamp to get more mayo.
It says $10,000.
Nice. Got $10,000.
But I don't know what it's for. I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you.
Me neither. Shout out to the Mountaineers for getting the win down there in the Duke Mayo Bowl. And the mayonnaise was Fox. It was Fox mayonnaise.
Full mayonnaise?
Yep.
We got to get to the bottom of what that really is.
And that's the bottom line. You want to hit the no dumb questions?
Moving on, it's now time to answer some no dumb questions because there's no such thing as dumb people, just
what?
Dumb questions. No dumb questions is brought to you by our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Nice.
Let's go sports bar. From Soccer Mom 237 on Club 92. When do NFL players get their profile pictures and videos taken of them that the TV broadcasts show when they are giving stats or talking about the players? They make you guys do some pretty dramatic shots. They do. This is my least favorite day of the year, which is the
production
media
day. Yeah.
It is really annoying. You have to get dressed up in all of your equipment to go do a bunch of pictures that you don't want to do. Well, some guys like doing it, I guess, but I can't stand it. And they usually try and do something in there. Like one year we had like a boxing ring in there and guys are like boxing. I'm like, guys, what the fuck are we doing? Just take your goddamn pictures and get like, what's happening right now?
They're trying to make it fun, man.
This last year they had like a whole house built and like you would go in there.
Us old dudes are just so over this shit.
Get out of here.
I was so
over it for like 8 years. They used the exact same Monday night.
I can't rip
they
it,
used
man.
the exact same Monday night face of me because I kept refusing to go in there and do an updated version.
Wasn't it of you and
I still had like
Santa
long
hat?
hair. Yeah. I still had long hair. There was a Santa hat for a while, but they talked me into doing it last year, largely because they agreed to help me out with the documentary I was making. And they were like, Jason, we need you to do media day if you're going to get any of the footage, if we're going to play ball with you.
That is blackmail is what that is. That's bullshit.
I know. It really is like, they didn't straight up say that, so I couldn't like charge him with a crime, but it was implied.
It was implied. Scratch your back if you scratch mine.
Yeah, I cannot stand media day. Can you stand in here and look at the camera, all serious, and then point the ball, then bring the ball back? Can you put the ball like this? I did a media shoot for the black jerseys, and it was a photo shoot, and then they released the photos, and I looked terrible. There's nothing. The photographers are phenomenal. There's nothing they were going to be able to do to make up for what these photos are going to look like. But that was the last one. I'm like, guys, I can't do this anymore. I can't pretend like I care about this nonsense.
Those of you that don't know, Media Day, it's every single
I guess we should answer
station.
The question.
Every single station. Monday night. So that's ESPN comes in for Monday night. NBC comes in for Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, Fox.
I believe Fox also comes in and maybe even CBS. But everybody comes in and gets like their shot or what they do for the intros or for when they're highlighting a player and you see all those graphics and stuff. Typically teams try and knock it out sometime before the season, like in the off season. And yeah, it's not the most fun thing for everybody. Some guys get into it and some guys have a good time.
When you're young, I feel like you're super into it.
It's like, oh no, this is sweet. Yeah.
This is cool. I'm going to be, but then once you get older, you're like, this is all I want to do is sit in my locker and not do anything for 30 minutes. And now I got to put on a bunch of uncomfortable pads and equipment, take a walk to an indoor facility and take a bunch of pictures.
I was about to say, does your indoor have AC?
It does. Yeah.
Dude, our indoor doesn't have AC and we always do it in fucking June.
You're just sweating.
And you're just sweating.
No, it's serious though.
You're just sweating your tail off for like the next like hour and a half trying to knock out all these stations.
Yeah, we used to not have AC, or either they just didn't turn it on for signing day, and it was the same thing. On signing day, you'd be like on your 1,000th autograph for the team, just drenched in sweat.
Ironic, this is coming from Soccer Mom. I remember all the soccer moms probably have all the pins and the pictures so she was just probably wondering,
Have you ever been a fan of Picture Day?
Where would Mama Kels get Picture Day stuff, huh?
Have you ever been a fan of Picture Day?
No.
It's always like, what are we doing? I do like looking at the old pictures though.
What?
Like looking at the old team photos and looking at like what guys used to look like in like the 1950s. And you're like,
I'm with that. In the
that's
halls.
cool.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be cool in like 40 years. But right now I look at all of them. I'm like, it's a waste of time.
I do not look forward to the day. I just want to play some football, man. That's all I'm here for, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what happens. And that's how you get your TV broadcasts. Individual shots and graphics. Thanks, Soccer Mom 237. And moving on to from Uber Reese at also on Club 92. My wife is pregnant with our first child. What do I need to include in my Jason approved hospital go bag? Jason, this one is for you.
Okay, what do you need? First of all, you got to make sure you have a fan because it can get really hot and uncomfortable in there. If you like fans when you sleep, make sure you bring a fan.
There you go. If
you have a pillow that you like, I would take that. I think it's really important, and I'm being dead serious, to bring some type of bars, whether it's an energy bar, chocolate bar, because what happens is a lot of guys pass out.
Yeah, we talked about this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important right when your wife starts going into labor to eat a bar to get your blood sugar back up because you don't want to be passing out in the most important part of what you're there for. You want to be able to, you want to be there to witness and offer support for your wife. And then, of course, you need to bring something that you can do because there's going to be a lot of sitting around and you don't really have anything to do as a dad. So, take a book. You can bring a game. I don't know. Anything that you can
just
do.
Download some good games on your phone. Just download some good games on your phone.
It's a good option. Always a good option. But other than that, you're going to be getting up and getting water. Listen, you're the role player for the day. Your job is to assist your wife, make sure she's comfortable, make sure she's happy. And then outside of that, there's not much else for you to do.
There you go.
That's it.
You got your to-go bag. Get you some bagels.
Well, you just order the bagels.
Yeah. Get you some bagels.
Bring those. You can bring them if you want.
Yeah. Get you some accelerator. Get you some thermogenics.
I mean, that might not be a bad thing with the power bar. Just power bar, wash it down with some accelerator, and you'll be really.
You ain't passing out then. You ain't gonna pass out on that.
You'll be wide awake.
All right. Well, there goes your to-go bag.
Why are you looking at me like that? I don't know if Kylie approved of my last answer.
She didn't.
Did I not do a good job with that answer, Kai? She's just laughing. What are you doing eavesdropping? No, I got water for you. One time. Out of the 3 pregnancies. Well, the first time I wasn't allowed to leave the room. We were in COVID.
Jason, can you give me some water? Jason just starts buzzing the nurse.
The first time I was technically not allowed to leave the room. Second time I was not allowed to leave the room.
COVID.
Under strict protocols.
From It's Okay G on Club 92, did you guys collect sports cards growing up? Of course we did. Who did you collect? Are you still into the hobby? Yes, of course we collected sports cards. I think all kids that love sports find a way to get into the cards. And I don't think we had, I wouldn't call us collectors. We did. I loved going to, I loved going to stores and asking my dad if I can buy or if we can grab like a pack of cards and open them and see who they are. I never had any good ones though.
We never practiced the habits of collectors.
I didn't have any rookie cards. I didn't have any like.
We would get all the plastic binder holders so that the cards would get ruined, and then we take them right out of that.
Take them right out.
We weren't. I think we got a whole box of NFL cards of one of the seasons, and I think it was George and I think the Woodworths gave us those for Christmas one year.
I believe it.
And I remember them saying like, "Guys, don't open them."
R.I.P.G.
The box
R.I.P.
would
George.
be so much more valuable if you don't open them. And we lasted like 2 days, and then we opened all of them.
You're like, yeah, but what's in them?
Who's in here? Oh, Barry Sanders. Oh, that's cool. I just remember playing games with them. I would design games with the cards. Like one of the games I know that I used to do is I'd put a hat in like a specific part of the room, and I would try and throw the cards from my bed into the hat. And it was like a tournament, but the cards were actual players in the tournament. So like there was Omar Vizquel and Albert Bell.
Oh,
and, Tim Couch. All those guys were in the game.
Okay, Timmy.
As though they were competitors, even though I was the one flicking the cards. And whoever won was the champion.
It's a genius
card.
game. It's a genius. I want to go play that game just to see who wins.
It was a good one. As a kid, I loved it.
Yeah, you were just like Gambit. You were just.
That's right.
All right. Well, sweet. Yeah. And do you collect cards now?
I have a couple cards. I actually wouldn't mind getting into it. I do like older cards. Like there's something nostalgic about having a playing card. I think it's pretty cool.
100%. Yeah.
And I do have technically a bunch of boxes that there might be a Tom Brady rookie in there that we're still waiting to open. Maybe we'll do that for the 92%ers one day because I think that'd be pretty awesome.
That would be pretty fucking sweet.
I think I brought this up before our white elephant. Somebody brought in a Dr. J signed basketball card, and I thought that was pretty cool. Like
Dr. J.
I don't know. I could see myself getting into it. What about you?
Yeah, I like all the vintage stuff. Anything vintage, I'm here for. I like vintage clothes, vintage memorabilia.
Would you ever collect current players, or would you only go with?
I would probably only go with the guys that I enjoyed watching growing up.
Right.
Yeah,
I think there's something about. I think it's a pretty smart investment to invest in dead guys because they're not making any more stuff.
Everybody's a dead guy walking.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're not dead yet. So they could come out with like a whole new string of signatures and cards. And
So what you're saying is get a rookie card and never mind.
get them to sign it and make sure it's the only one in circulation. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
All right. I'll be looking over my shoulder.
All right, we're joking. We're joking. Hey, just joking about murder.
And that was no dumb questions, just two dummies talking about it. Yeah, let's get some bold topics, starting off with our games, man. Cardinals 35, Eagles 31 on New Year's Eve day, excuse me. Yeah, man, that was a tough one, big guy. That was a tough one, especially late in the season and being up at half. And what are your initial thoughts on it, though?
Well, yeah, I mean, we blew essentially home field advantage, at least for part of the playoffs, if not all of it. So yeah, it's a very frustrating game. And we're just not playing good enough right now.
Yeah.
That's all there is to say. To lose a game like that late in the season stings. It does. So, but all you can do is just go back and work, man. I'm going to keep saying this because I believe it. We have great players in the building. We have great coaches. And all you can do is just keep going to work, man. Keep, looking at things objectively, looking at things that you can do to improve your gameplay and to assist others. And I think that ain't like guys aren't trying. Dudes are trying. People are trying to get this corrected. I think it's just it was a frustrating day to say the least.
All right. Well, let's kind of start with this post-game quote from Sidney Brown. He's in quotes saying, "Fuck, we just lost to the worst team in the NFL." Says confidence is still there. If we play to our capabilities, we can beat the shit out of anyone. All right, nice. That's the confidence you need, man.
Yeah, the Cardinals are not good this year. I think that's
they've had ups and downs for sure.
Yeah,
they beat some teams though, man. You can't.
They beat Dallas. Who else did they beat?
Yeah, I think that's the only other team they beat. I forget who else it was. Maybe a Pittsburgh. It was a Pittsburgh loss there.
We've talked about this before. It's the NFL. No matter how bad a team is or how bad their record has been, it's any given Sunday. And you know what? They showed up and they played, man. They freaking Connor and the run game. They were running the ball. I mean, absolutely dominantly. I mean, it's just the way it is. And it's something that was frustrating to watch, frustrating to be a part of. Offensively, when a team's running the ball well, you only get so many opportunities. And
you got to maximize them, man.
We didn't maximize all of the opportunities we got. I think we got out to an enormous lead to start off, start out 21-6 in the first half. And, regardless of what's happening on the defensive side, that should be enough of a cushion. And offensively, we should be able to seal the game out. So, really, really frustrating day, obviously. But I agree with Sydney. Obviously, a team that you don't want to lose to, not that you want to lose to any team, but in this league, you play anybody, they can beat you, especially if you don't take care of business, you don't, fit everything right or whatever the case may be.
All it takes is one guy to be out of place, man. All of a sudden, you got a huge play left and right, and those are momentum grabbers, man.
Yeah.
Got to be able to weather the storm. Like you said, the first half, you guys were up 21-6. A huge, even though you guys were up 21-6 and the Cardinals were dominating the time of possession throughout the entire first half. Like you said, the run game was going. So
yeah,
that's crazy.
And we received the ball. Now, part of that is because our defense gave up a big drive and got a pick six. Sidney Brown had a pick six, 99 yards. But yeah, there were two big drives where they were running the ball, taking up clock. So even in the half that we received the ball, we only had 20 possessions, which is crazy. It was a weird game. It really was.
Well, Julio Jones caught both of the first half touchdowns for the offense. And like you said, Sidney Brown had that early in the second quarter. Pick six, first interception, took it to the house, man. Shout out to Sidney for that one.
It was an impressive run. He was flying.
I didn't realize that dude could roll like that.
Dude, he's got a future, man. He plays with a lot of aggression, flies into the box, hits. Really, really like watching Sidney play.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I respected going up against them. Well, they brought it back and tied it in the second half, 21-21, and eventually get the game-winning TD with 32 seconds left to play. Cardinals scored touchdowns on all 4 of their second half possessions, and the Eagles offense was outscored by 19 points in the second half. Was this a case of them coming out with different looks in the second half, or how'd you kind of feel as an offense?
I can't speak for offensively, but the reason it changed so quickly is because they received the ball coming out of halftime, scored, and we got a possession, got a 0 blitz. Jalen delivered a great ball that Devontae just couldn't quite come down with. Before we knew it, it was 21-21. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, it happened
We
very, very
get a
quickly.
few good breaks and you run the ball well and limit the other team's possessions, man. It can feel like you get dominated, but in reality, it's just, limiting the time for you guys as an offense to go to work. And
Yeah, we did get dominated, though. I'm not trying to take it. The Cardinals, I mean, dude, they were running the ball hard. They were they were doing a lot of counter, pin and pull, double pullers. They were. You got to give them credit, man. They played hard as hell, especially offensively. They were getting after it.
Coach Sirianni talked about the fourth quarter and the second half struggles and addressed it with the media by saying, I like the calls, but maybe I could have been more aggressive there.
Yeah.
That's just me being honest. So a little bit of scrutiny on the series of plays in the fourth quarter. And Sirianni always steps up to the plate, man. I've never seen that guy ever throw anybody under the bus or point a finger. He knows how to do it right, and that's the sign of a great leader, man. And that drive ended up resulting in a field goal instead of going for it. And I think that's what he's talking about. But anybody can play Monday morning, coach or quarterback.
That drive, we ended up ran inside zone in the first play of that series, get a holding call. So now we're 1st and 20.
Love that.
Yeah, perfect. Start. And I'm not blaming like Jordan, the way it bounced out front side. Jordan's not ready for the ball to go out there. It sucks. It's just a circumstance sometimes of the way when an inside zone bounces front side. I've seen it happen so many times of an offensive lineman who thinks he's pushing the guy exactly where he wants him to go. And then all of a sudden he's reaching out to make a tackle. You're not trying to hold him. It just kind of, the way the play unfolds, it just happens sometimes. That puts us behind the sticks at 1st and 20. We come out, quarterback run on 1st down, which I was excited to run that play. We ran it earlier, had some success, run it again. Don't execute the same way and only get 4 yards on it. I think when you run the quarterback run, you're looking for a bigger hitting play because everyone's going to be accounted for. There's never going to be a safety down who is unblocked. It's one of those that you get the numbers no matter what. And we just didn't execute it the same way we did earlier. And we had a couple missed blocks and only get 4 yards on it.
Yeah.
Come right back. And this is where I think Sirianni's saying he, in hindsight, maybe could have been more aggressive. But we call a play that's usually one of our better plays, which is it's really a quarterback reading play. He can either hand it to the running back going out the backside or keep it on the counter play.
The old RPO.
They hit us with a 0 blitz, double A-gap blitz, the safety going in one A-gap, the backer was going to blitz in the other A-gap. The safety got through. And it's one of those where if it works, right, if everything gaps down and that safety gets blocked,
out the gate,
it could have been a huge play. Now, a lot of could-haves, right? It's not. It's a negative 4-yard run. We're back to 3rd and 20. And then at that point, I think what Sirianni's probably thinking is, we got to throw the ball to try and convert this, but we also want to make sure that it's not an incompletion so that we're not leaving them a bunch of time left. We force either another timeout, 2-minute, whatever, spits out a wide receiver screen. It's one of those things that I think a lot of coaches do in those situations. It's a very situational play, unfortunately.
Yeah. You guys don't do it all the time if you get put in that situation, but
we go to those a lot when it's situations that are, hey, let's throw a prayer up. It guarantees a little bit of yardage, I guess. So you're not risking a sack. It's probably a completion. So the clock is still going to be moving and you're still in a good position to kick a field goal on 4th down.
Yeah.
And then if it pops, you're looking at probably picking it up. That's why I think it's called is like this could be an explosive. We could get it, but it's also a pretty safe conservative play. Anyways. Yeah. I mean, I think in hindsight, Nick probably wishes he would have been more aggressive, especially with how things unfolded. We were also really aggressive earlier in the year against Washington, end up throwing a sluggo on in a 4-minute situation. And we went up because we scored on it, right?
Yeah.
But we scored too soon. And then all of a sudden that gave the ball back to Washington. So I wonder if that's playing into his head as well. It's like, listen, we want to be aggressive here. We want to get a first down, but we also don't want to give the ball back to Arizona with too much time left on the clock. So either way, it didn't work.
It's tough, man. Yeah, it's tough.
I think that hindsight's obviously always 2020. Looking back on it, the runs didn't work. So, you wish you would have done something more to be able to retain possession and not give the ball back to Arizona.
Yep.
Especially with, I think, how the game was unfolding. We knew offensively that was a big drive for us. And I thought it was really smart and potentially overshadowed. And, Jonathan Gannon went for an onside kick right after they scored. He knew we go onside kick, we're conceding essentially 3 points probably to Philly. But we're also, if we can get a stop, guaranteeing we're going to get another possession. Whereas if they would have kicked off, now all of a sudden you run the risk of us being able to bleed out everything easier. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. Longer field, more field to drive on, so that's more time on the clock. You shorten the field. You essentially give up 3 in hopes that you get a big player, a turnover or something.
Yeah.
And you get the ball back quicker.
Decision by him. Yeah. Frustrating.
You guys are still in a good seat, man. You guys just got to get that Philly dog mentality back. Jalen was post-game saying it was another learning opportunity for us. We still have everything in front of us to do what we want to do. We still got to clean things up. There's still a sense of urgency to do that, and it's all hands on deck to do so.
This is what I keep coming back to. And listen, I know fans are frustrated. We're frustrated. It's I think everybody's pissed off after the game, if we're being quite honest. This is a game that we knew has had major implications.
Yeah.
It's probably going to turn into our last game at the Link for the season, which is frustrating.
It's tough.
Hey, man, it's over. All you can do is move forward and try and get things corrected. Look at the things you're doing well. This is what I look at. I think Jalen played really, really well. And if the quarterback's playing at a high level,
you always got a chance, baby.
Things, right?
Hell yeah.
And defensively, I know there's been some bad games. There's been, coordinating changes. I see all that, but at the end of the day, I still think we got good players over there.
1,000%.
And I know it's not working right now, but that doesn't mean it can't get better. That doesn't mean it can't get fixed. And the only thing you can do as teammates, as players, as coaches, is keep coming into the building with energy to work and get better. Keep trying to figure it out.
Hell yeah.
That's the only option we got.
And that's a pretty good option. If you look at the guys you guys got, fuck.
And I personally believe that we got people in there to get this done, to make these corrections and to play at a high level. I know it's not happening right now. I get that. And it's beyond infuriating when it's not clicking, and it tests you as a team. It tests you as a player. It tests you as a coach. But man, I still loved all the guys in that building. And I look forward to continually working with them to go out there and try and right this thing.
Well, circle the wagons, brother. It's go time, baby. The playoffs are here. You're talking about how Jalen played great and how he's playing really good right now. And that leads us to our LeBron stat of the game. Jalen Hurts set the franchise record for the most touchdowns in a single season with 38 combined rushing and passing. This is not a fucking LeBron stat. This is a legit.
It's a single
the
season
guy just literally set the. God damn it! We're going in reverse. Let's get to my game. Fuck.
All right, let's get some happy game news. Chiefs beat their rivals 25-17. The Bengals on New Year's Eve. There's so much that goes into this, and there's so much emotion clearly built up between you two in the way these games have unfolded and what's been at stake between the Chiefs and the Bengals over the last 4 or 5 years. What are your initial thoughts, man?
Man, I'll tell you what, man, that was a fun game to be a part of. It's probably the first game I've had in a while where the energy felt right on the sideline, the excitement for everybody's success, not just out there trying to do your job. And guys were making plays. Guys were comfortable out there. We had a really good week of preparation, especially on the offensive side, or just speaking of the offensive side, knowing that our defense played their asses off again. But offensively, it felt like we caught a rhythm there. And it all kind of started with that offensive line. I mean, those 5 guys came together and made it a statement that we were going to control the line of scrimmage. And sure enough, I mean, Isiah Pacheco 100+ yards after with a touchdown. Guys, the wide receivers getting in, getting dirty, getting inside the hashes and getting some big blocks. It was a fun game to be a part of because everybody just kind of rallied together to prove to ourselves that we can do this with the guys that we got in this locker room. And sure enough, we didn't put up as many touchdowns as we wanted to, but we were moving the ball, and we had our safety net, Harrison Butker, just dialed in for 6 out of 6 field goals. It was it was all around fun game, man. The atmosphere was great on New Year's Eve. A lot of Chiefs fans excited for this one, knowing that the Bengals have talked a lot in the past. Also knowing that they're not the same team right now due to some injuries, and obviously their quarterback, Joey Burrow, not being out there. But I always have nothing but respect for them, and they know that. And after the game, it was cool to kind of catch up with a few guys. Didn't get to see my guy Orlando Brown, man. I miss you, big guy. I love you.
Big man.
He's forever going to be one of my favorite teammates. But it was a fun day, man.
Well, you guys officially clinched the AFC West with this win against the Bengals, their 8th consecutive division title. That is crazy. You're also locked into the 3 seed for the playoffs. So we'll see what you guys end up doing this week. It's also the Chiefs' 9th consecutive 10+ win season and 9th consecutive playoff berth. Man, that's a dominating decade of football for the Kansas City Chiefs. How was having Mom there for that game? Huh? Pretty good.
It was fun, yeah. And then we all got to celebrate New Year's together. Yeah, it was awesome. It was cool, man, to have all the friends and family. I think I had over 50 to 55 people come in for this one.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, a good New Year's celebration with all the friends and fam.
That's a lot.
And I got to exchange presents with Mama Kels. I can't tell you what I got because some things are still being made for you. That's one of the gifts, and it's awesome.
Oh.
You're gonna fucking love this gift.
So you found out that I'm not into velour, so you decided to get me another gift now?
No, Mom did.
Oh, mom's getting it for me?
Yes, it's the same gift that she got me, but it's just getting made. And you're gonna love this fucking thing. It's one of the coolest gifts you got. We'll talk about it if you ever actually get it. But yeah, it was cool to have Mom in town for the catch up on a little Christmas and for the New Year. Bring the New Year in with her.
Well, let's talk about the first half. You guys find yourselves trailing. A little come from behind victory in the second half. The only touchdown of the game was an 8-yard receiving touchdown for Isiah Pacheco in the first quarter.
Yep.
Down 17-13. What was the message at halftime from Andy?
Just stay on track. I think we all knew that we kind of had the momentum, or at least we felt like we had the momentum going into half. Kind of caught a stride on defense, and then on top of that, offensively, we realized that we were able to control the line of scrimmage, and that handing the ball off was a hell of a play for us. So I think we kept doing that a little bit more, and we caught the Bengals in man coverage on a few second and third downs, and had some huge plays by our wideouts, and Pat Mahomes putting that thing on the money, man.
There you go. Well, you guys came out of halftime, not getting in the end zone, but putting points up right away on the first 2 drives. You get 2 more field goals to go up 19-17 in the third quarter. And the field goals continued, accounting for all of your second half points. 6 for 6. Man, Butker kicked 6 field goals. That's a lot of field goals.
Yeah.
Chiefs totaled 25 points after he connected on 2 more field goals. Longest of the night was 54 yards.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Pretty good kick. There you go.
It's a pretty big one, especially when you got a little wind in late December, man.
Was it in his face? Are you saying right now that the wind was in his face?
No, I think wind in any direction is always just a little
wind
tricky.
Assisting is always easier. Push that sucker in there.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
What were the Bengals doing that was kind of struggling you guys in the red zone a little bit?
A lot of teams are really playing this this goal line style defense once you get inside the 15, where it's basically keep it all in front of you, don't give up a touchdown, hold it. And when teams are doing that, you got to be able to run the ball. You have the safeties and DBs are playing on the goal line, kind of sitting there waiting on everything and passing guys off in zones, and it's prime position to be able to run the ball. And I think
agree.
when we really started to get going, we got the ball down to, I think, the 10 and the 5 on almost all of those drives. I feel like the 54-yarder obviously being the exception there, but needless to say, we got to be able to punch that thing in no matter what defense they're running, find ways to put up 7 points, man, because that's against a better offense or against an offense that's clicking a little bit more on over the course of the game. Those field goals turning into touchdowns. I mean, those are daggers, absolute daggers.
And I feel like teams across the league have gone to this shift of from like the 12-yard line in, they've been playing that type of coverage, like zero. It's basically goal line defense, like you're saying, from a coverage perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's been successful. It's really stalled a lot of people out in those areas of the field.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel, is that new this year? Is that just me, or is that? It feels like teams used to go to that at like the 6 was like when it used to kind of really kick in. It feels like it's moved out a little bit further now. Is that accurate?
10-5. I think you're somewhere in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what it is though, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the exact. I'm kind of throwing out areas of the field where it felt like that would start to kick in. I don't know if that holds up from an analytical perspective, but it definitely feels like it's moved further out than it used to.
Yeah, 100%.
Isiah Pacheco was listed as questionable to play in this game after leaving last game with an injury, but of course, it's going to be hard to keep this guy out.
Can't keep him off the field, man. Yeah, boy, Poppy
comes back in a big way this week. Pacheco finished with 130 yards on 18 carries. That's a pretty darn good on the day.
Little Poppy from Jersey, son.
Also had 7 receptions for 35 yards. That's went over the 150 mark total.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Pacheco back in the lineup was running the ball, a big part of the game plan this week. It always is.
Every
right?
game plan. Every game plan is when you got a guy that runs like that, or really just a backfield that can run like that. Knowing that we didn't have
sure.
Clyde Edwards, my dog Clyde, good brother Clyde. He wasn't out there this weekend, but hopefully we get him back this week and have him strong for the playoffs. And then when you got Isiah running the ball like this, and I think the offensive line wanted to kind of make a statement.
Sure.
And really just the collective group of everybody, we wanted to make a statement to come out, be physical, play with energy, and be on the attack. And what way to be on the attack better than running right at you?
Well,
yeah, I think it was a big part of the game plan.
There were a lot of people noticing Pacheco run. I've said it on the show, and it was all over Twitter. Everybody noticed about how mad Pacheco runs.
Angry runs, baby.
He's an angry runner, man, fighting the ground. Let's take a look at some of these comments from Twitter. Cowboys cornerback Jordan Lewis tweeted, Pacheco runs like he bite people. That's pretty good.
Like he bites people. Yeah. He's a biter.
I feel like if Mike Tyson was a running back, he would run like Isiah Pacheco.
That's a good one. I was thinking the other one.
Who's the other
Ace
biter?
Ventura, When Nature Calls. Who is it? Oh, it's the
in the tribe.
Who is it? Something Martin, maybe. I forget his name, but he jumps out of like a backpack. The actor?
Yeah,
he jumps out of the backpack.
Yeah,
that's how Pacheco runs.
Trill Withers on Twitter said Pacheco runs like a little kid testing out new shoes in the store. I can see that. Trying to see what the grip feels like. You're really stomping them in to see what. I think that's pretty accurate.
That's pretty good.
NFL Memes tweeted Pacheco runs like a damn cartoon character. I mean, yeah, he's got a little Tasmanian devil in his steps.
He does. He's got that. He's got Taz energy for sure.
Brett Atkinson, Pacheco runs like Super Mario when the mystery box gives him a star. I don't see that one. I don't see that one.
I see
because Mario was more smooth. Yeah, but that was more Darren Sproles to me.
I think he's more. He's more. Pacheco's more Sonic than he's Super Mario.
I agree.
Sonic, he like kind of gets going and then takes off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's more accurate. If we're going,
he gets the feet going. All right now.
And from Jake and Ball on Twitter, I can't find the tweet, but the guy who said Isiah Pacheco runs like the kid who wasn't allowed to have sugar at sleepovers was spot on.
What's the most accurate way to describe Isiah Pacheco's running style?
I still think it's fighting with the ground. It's like he's having a 15-round boxing match with the ground.
Tasmanian Devils sums it up for me.
Rookie Rashee Rice also had another huge game with 127 yards on 5 receptions.
Yeah. Big dog.
That's a good little
My guy
average.
Rasheed.
It's a good little average.
Philly
per.
John. Young Philly John.
He and Pat also connected on the Chiefs' longest play of the entire season, a 67-yard pass at the end of the third quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Rice only needs 58 more yards to set the franchise rookie receiving record. So I hope you guys don't rest him this next week. We'll see what happens. Should Rasheed be getting more offensive rookie of the year consideration?
I think right now, I don't really give a shit about rookie of the year. I'm not sure. I'm sure Rasheed had it as one of his
he probably doesn't care
goals in his career. 100%. It was one of my goals, and then I didn't play my rookie year. But he's having a hell of a year, man. I don't care if anybody gives him any consideration for it. Right now, he's playing his best ball, and we're going into late December, early January, now January. And that's when you want to be playing your best fucking football, man. He's playing confident, attacking the ball when it's in the air. When he catches the ball, he knows where to go with it immediately, which means he's seeing the field very well. And when you put a lot of guys like that around Pat Mahomes, all of a sudden things start clicking a little bit more and we start moving the ball real well. And so I'm excited that he's getting a lot more comfortable out there and he's playing the way that we all know that he can. Yeah,
it's interesting because with most rookies you see around this time of the year, the stats start to go the other way. They start to tail off and hit the rookie wall. But it appears like Rasheed is playing his best ball right now, which is huge for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Rasheed does, and tell me if I'm wrong on this, I'm pretty sure Rasheed leads the league, not just rookies. He leads the league in yards after catch. So when he catches the ball, he's doing the most with it.
That's big.
And that speaks volumes on what he brings to the table.
Yeah.
You know, and
for sure
that if people are considering him, they should think about that stat and consider him. All right, now.
There we go.
But yeah, shout out to She.
Well, the Chiefs defense closes out and has another big game. They finished the game with 6 sacks.
Love to see it, baby. 4 of them coming in that last drive, man. When I tell you, the place was absolutely electric.
I believe it.
I mean, the stadium, it was loud. It was ferocious. Everybody was screaming their tail off on first, second, third down on all the fourth quarter drives when the defense was out there. And we felt that on the sidelines. Sure enough, you get a big sack here, big sack there, and now everybody on the sideline is acting like just crazed animals at the zoo. You're just just screaming at everything and getting excited about everything, chest bumping.
Yeah,
just being electric and ecstatic about your teammates' success, man, and that's the energy that I think we've been missing leading up to that game, and I think we caught a good vibe by doing it.
You guys caught a good vibe the entire second half. You didn't allow them to score a single point in the second half. The Chiefs have now held the opposition to 20 or fewer points, the league most, 12 games this season.
Yeah.
They held the Bengals to just 80 yards in the second half yesterday. As a unit, it has been really, really fun to watch how dominant the Kansas City Chiefs have been defensively. There was also a great clip going around from the Chiefs' social accounts of Willie Gay requesting the song Swag Surfing on the cameras of the sideline.
Oh, yeah. It's a classic, man.
Hey, camera. Hey, tell them to play Swag Surf. Tell them, pass the word up, tell them to play Swag Surf. We really need that. Go on, send a text message out, tell them to play Swag Surf.
It was played in the stadium the next defensive drive. The offense was loving it. Is there a significance with this song in like the Chiefs, or is this just a banger that you guys like?
I think it's always kind of been since I've been here, it's been a huge fourth quarter, big time moment, big time like drive in the game for our defense. They play a highlight video that has Swag Surf on it.
Nice.
As the song and gets everybody hyped.
Do you think this was answered, or was this set up from the beginning to probably play? And
I haven't heard it in a while. So
right.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's. I'm not sure if it's been one of those.
You can request songs on the sideline. I'm going to start. They won't answer my request, dude. I've been. Yeah. We do these like team meetings, and everybody gets to pick a song not everybody, but they take song requests. And they asked me like 4 weeks ago, and I requested YMCA by the Village People, and they haven't asked me since, and they haven't played it.
Listen, you
like
get
Jason,
you
this isn't a
up
joke. I was like, it would be funny, guys.
play it and watch the fucking room go nuts.
Exactly.
Don't question me. All right, I've been doing this a long time.
We want to play the
YMCA
seventh
always.
Little Uzi Vert song.
Oh, don't get me started with locker room music. Don't fucking get me started with locker room music. Now I understand why Dad never listened to our fucking music growing up.
It's so true.
Oh my!
There's just something with you get to a certain age and you're like, yeah, I don't get it anymore.
They lost me.
I was all in on Laffy Taffy when I was in high school, but now I don't know what's happening anymore.
You play Laffy Taffy, it's over. That's what
I play. And then the guys are all looking like, who gave Kels the mic? And I'm like, you don't like this? This is a banger. Laffy Taffy and It Wasn't Me by Shaggy are my two go-tos on the locker room mix.
It's not a bad combination right there. Usually gets a few people going. No, Willie. I think we've been known to go crazy on the sideline when the defense is out there. You know, this is typically I think I remember it being like a 2-minute deal, 2-minute like timeout in the middle of that timeout. Play this, get everybody fired up for when their offense has to go back out on the field with the 2-minute drive, or the 2-minute after the 2-minute warning. So shout out to Willie. I think the swag surfer did exactly what he wanted it to do, and that was make that stadium feel like chaos, man, and get the energy on the sideline going again.
Well, congrats on beating your bitter rivals, the Cincinnati Bengals. LeBron's stat of the game: Patrick Mahomes joined Hall of Famer Peyton Manning as the only players with 4,000 plus passing yards in 6 or more of a player's first 7 seasons. This is absolutely LeBron's stat. Well done. But impressive nonetheless. Way to go, Pat.
All right, let's get into Week 17 roundup. Get some quick thoughts about the biggest headlines of Week 17, starting with the latest playoff picture. That's right. The Ravens and 49ers officially clinched number 1 seeds in the AFC and NFC. Rightfully so. Both teams are playing pretty damn good football right now. And the AFC and NFC East divisions are both still up for grabs. Bills and Dolphins will be playing for the division title next week, and the Eagles and Cowboys are tied at the top of the NFC East. The Jags and Colts and Texans are all tied with the same record in the AFC South, 9-7, and all still have a chance to make the playoffs with the next win this next week. The Bucs control their own destiny, and if they beat the Panthers next week, and they'll win the NFC South. With the Seahawks lost to the Steelers, the Rams officially clinched a playoff wild card spot. So shout out to the Rams. Another note on the Steelers-Seahawks game: with the Steelers' Week 17 win, they secure head coach Mike Tomlin's 17th consecutive non-losing season. Holy
How about
fuck.
that?
How about they were talking about
firing him up, 7 weeks ago?
The media is so dumb. Why do we do the media? Just a bunch of jackasses. Just a bunch of jackasses. Just out here fucking talking nonsense. One of the best coaches the NFL's ever even seen. About to possibly get his 17th consecutive non-losing season. Jesus Christ.
I mean, listen.
What were you doing 17 years ago, Jason?
See, I would have been sick. I would have been
high school.
I'm trying to think how old I would have been. I would have been 19. I would have been 19 years old. So is that right? I was in college already? I was in college 17 years ago?
Damn, that's crazy.
Is that nuts?
That is nuts.
Dude, what in the hell is happening? I was a freshman in college 17 years ago. What the fuck?
Welcome to reality, son. Yeah, I was. I had just gotten my driver's license suspended by the state of Ohio. So for totaling my hand-me-down
Is this when
Dodge
you backed
Caravan from
out of
you.
the driveway?
No, that didn't even total it. That just I had to get a silver back door. That's all that. I just had to get a new back door on that thing. So it was a purple van with a silver back. We called it the
Silverback?
the purple dragon. No, he called it the
Oh,
purple.
okay.
It's like
Purple
the
dragon.
dragon
All right.
tail, man. Yeah.
All right.
And
fair enough.
then and then like a couple of months after that, flying around with a few of the guys from the football team in the back. Kids, wear your seatbelt. Don't do this. This was very dumb, and I'm glad everybody came out okay. I was lucky, but I swerving in and out of traffic, and I hit 3 parked cars.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Long story short, brakes. I'm gonna blame it on the tires. There's about a fucking 30-yard fucking tire skid mark going into these parked cars, and I wasn't going that fast. I was only going probably like 45 miles per hour, but it was pretty crazy. And I'm glad that I came out okay, and that the people's cars that I hit weren't too damaged, so it wasn't that crazy on the insurance. But I did get my license taken for this, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like something you should have your license taken for.
100%. I put everybody's life in danger, so I deservedly so. And don't do that shit, kids.
Yeah, please.
Be
Seriously.
a better kid than me. But
there's one thing not to mess around with. It's a motor vehicle.
It's crazy to think Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing season since then, though. That's the whole point of this.
That is the point of this. That's why we started talking about it. He is a fantastic coach.
Shout out to Tomlin.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Shout out to Mike. Surpassed Football Hall of Famer George Halas for the 3rd longest streak of consecutive 500 or better seasons by a head coach in NFL history.
Wow, that's only the 3rd. All right.
I mean, it's kind of a LeBron stat, but it's a pretty good one.
That's a pretty good one.
I don't know. I've heard from enough people in the Pittsburgh organization how great of a coach Tomlin is. I've played his teams, and it's evident to see how, especially his defense.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, this guy's a hell of a coach. So, whenever you see a guy as well respected as him go through some stuff at the beginning of the season and the team still fights and perseveres and gets to where they're at this point, kudos to the Steelers and Coach Tomlin. And that just speaks even more to the level of coach he is, for sure.
Block out the noise, baby.
Lions Cowboys ending in controversy. This is one that I got to watch. It was happening Saturday night. The Cowboys beat the Lions 20-19 on Saturday Night Football.
So bogus.
Gotta love when the NFL starts going Saturday night. But yeah, I'm curious on your point of this, or if you guys have had a similar play, because we have a very similar play. And I would love to dive into this because there's a lot being made out of it. I guess we'll walk it back. For those of you that didn't watch the game, the Lions score to bring the game within 1 point right at the end of the game. I don't know how much time was left, but it was seconds.
This was the 2-point conversion.
I know, but they scored to go up within 1 point.
Yeah.
The 2 point, they decide to go for 2 on the ensuing next play. Cowboys take a timeout on the first 2-point attempt. They're deciding what they want to run, and they elect to run a eligible tackle play that's in some ways a trick play.
Yeah.
And the reason it's a little bit of a trick play is there's deception involved. And I know this because we've done the exact same thing. The way it works when you have a tackle go into the game and you have 6 offensive linemen, one of those linemen usually declares eligible to be a potential receiving threat. And for the Lions, that eligible player for this game was usually Skip, number 70. And apparently he had gone in before this play, and on all the other jumbo packages or extra tackle packages that they had, he would declare eligible. He would be announced at the stadium, hey, 70 is eligible, into the defense. This play is designed for Tyler Decker to go up and declare eligible with the officials. Man, Taylor Decker. Sorry, Taylor. Skipper, who runs on the field, is told to run at the official and make it look like you're reporting. That is actually the coaching point that we have had for this exact play. You want the defense to think that the same guy that is reporting has already reported, but he's supposed to not report. Now, what took place on the field, I'll admit, it's hard to say. There is a universal symbol for declaring, which is this. That is the universal, hey, I am reporting is eligible. I don't think I see Skipper do the symbol, and it doesn't look like he gets close enough to declare eligible. I don't know what happened because I wasn't on the field. But what was supposed to happen is Decker was supposed to report. Skipper was supposed to make it look like he reported. And then Decker was supposed to catch a 2-point conversion pass, which he did. And I've heard people saying that that Decker was covered. He wasn't. If you go back and look at that tape, I thought it was really clever by the Lions. They had the outside guy line up 2 yards off the ball, and the inside guy line up only a yard off, and you see the inside guy signaling to the official off the ball. You actually see him signaling, hey, I'm off, and getting the okay, which would make that a legal formation if it would have been reported the proper way from everyone involved. Either way, just a terrible way for this game to end because it was executed to perfection. Outside of the reporting.
Thick
portion
six,
of
baby.
The play.
Always
Thick six
electric.
to win the game. Can you? I mean,
on a 2-point conversion.
Thick two. Yeah, that would have been an amazing way to end that game. The thing that's more perplexing, though, if I'm being honest, why did they go for 2 after that? Why didn't they just kick the extra point? They're on the 7-yard line. I understand going for 2 at the 2-yard line, but what are the chances at the 7-yard line you're going to get in there? At that point, you got to, hey, all right, let's kick the extra point and take this in the over.
Regroup.
Exactly.
Don't get pissed and try and make it a state. I mean,
feel like
but also if you make it.
I feel like they were just like pissed at that point. They're like, no, fuck that. We're going for it.
We're going for it. That sounds like I met Dan Campbell one time.
Right?
Met Dan Campbell one time. It sounds like that's a possibility for sure. But at the same time,
yeah, that stinks, man. Holy cow.
That's tough, man. That's tough. And it was so funny. The reporters asking all the Cowboys players after the game. So what'd you think of that last one? It's just like, just fortunate we came out with the win.
Yeah, there's not. Well, if I'm the Cowboys, though, low key, if you watch the drive before that, the Cowboys had a chance to end with the ball in their hands.
Yeah.
They gave them way
football.
too. Yeah, I thought. I mean, listen, I think the Cowboys should have won the game the way they kind of made a blunder the previous play, which gave the Lions the opportunity to go down there and win the game.
Yeah.
And then the Lions obviously made a blunder. Well, somebody made a blunder on the end of the play for 2 points that ultimately cost them the game. But either way, it was a very odd end of the game, just in general.
It's a very odd way to end the game. And hate to see it. Hate to see it when a big call like that just is such a big defining factor in a game, man. Deciding factor.
It just sucks when stuff like that happens. Anyways.
Broncos beat the Chargers in a divisional game 16-9 just a few days after they announced they were benching Dangerous Wilson.
Dangerous Wilson.
Russ told the media on Friday that the Broncos first threatened to bench him back in October if he didn't remove the injury guarantees from his contract.
Yeah.
According to Sports Illustrated, the Broncos benched Wilson due to a $37 million in injury protection scheduled to become guaranteed for 2025 on the 5th day of the new league year in March. So, I'm not fucking signing that shit. What?
Yeah.
No. This is why it's in the contract. I'm not signing.
Right. It's the whole
according
point.
to the
That's
NFL
part of me signing
Network.
the contract.
Yeah, this is what we agreed upon. This
Yeah.
is it. This is the whole point of doing the contract. According to the NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, the Broncos are saying this is untrue, and they wanted to instead push back Wilson's injury guarantees, not eliminate them. Oh, just like eliminate them for now.
So they wanted to reduce the injury guarantee.
Yeah. Head coach Sean Payton is also saying the benching decision was football related, had nothing to do with the actual contract and the money and everything.
Let's be honest. If the Broncos as a team were performing and Russ was having a great year, they wouldn't be doing this. So I see where Sean Payton's come from. He's like, listen, but these monetary things definitely make impacts in teams' decisions to play guys.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. Incentives at the end of the year can have an effect on either the way guys are utilized, whether they're eligible. You see it more with guys that are, I guess, roster bubble guys, where it's like, hey, if this guy gets another game, he gets a certain playtime bonus or a certain whatever. And you'll see some odd decisions sometimes at the end of seasons, especially when you're already out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I think something like this is never just about the injury protection. It's usually got a few layers leveled into it.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
I'm right there with you. I think there's shit going on, and obviously it's he said, she said from a lot of people
Down by the seashore.
There
No,
he
yeah, I
goes.
think
and yeah, that was, I can't fucking talk to save my fucking life. And I think, yeah, everybody's kind of just like trying to stay away from the topic and saying generic things that kind of take the blame off of them, or make it not look like it's all about the money, which we all know it's the NFL. It's always all about the fucking money.
yeah, I mean, you hate to see this happen to a player with like the pedigree that Russ has and what he's meant to the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't what anybody likes to see, especially as a player. It's like, you know, it just sucks.
But Russ is getting his money, so it doesn't suck too bad.
He's had a good run, and
he just signed a $200 million contract that he's just reeling in.
Well, Peyton has not been happy with the offense. Puri and Rappaport. Peyton hasn't been happy with how his offense has been running. He's seen it at a high level with Drew Brees, and this wasn't it. They kept needing to simplify and pare it down. They struggled to get plays in, and it rarely was run to the speed he wanted. So, I mean, I don't think that Peyton's lying. Like, I think that those are probably all things that have frustrated him.
We'll know when they do a 30 for 30.
30 for 30? I don't think they're doing
a
a 30 for 30 on this one.
No, they're going to do like a 60-minute on. All right.
Yeah, they'll do like
do a 30 for 30 on Russell Wilson. He's had enough go on in his career. I think it'll be a fun one to
I don't feel
be tuned into.
Trying to decipher the reasons behind Russell Wilson's benching.
Yeah.
So let's move on. Owner throws drink on a fan. Man.
Who didn't see that coming?
That is a crazy headline.
How long
Carolina
has this been
Panthers
going on?
owner David Tepper was caught on camera during the Panthers' 26-0 loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars, apparently throwing a drink in the direction of a Jaguars fan from his suite at Everbank Stadium. NFL spokesperson Brian McCarthy said the league is aware of the video and has no further comment at the time. Let's watch this video. I've already seen it, but I just want to see if you can. I think you can tell that it definitely looks like something's thrown. I mean, yeah, that he definitely threw a drink on a fan. Throwing like a drink or like spitting on somebody is just like, I'd rather you just punch me in the face. Like, I don't know why that is so much more disrespectful to somebody. Do you think that's accurate? There's like an air of like I'm better than you in that like toss. Is that fair to say? Or am I
more of
being a little bit too harsh?
I think you're onto something. Like I'm kind of with you on this. Like it's almost like a snooty. Like I'm like, dude.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yes.
I'm higher up than you.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Like spitting on someone, throwing a drink on someone.
I'd rather you just punch me in the face. Let's just settle it. You know, I don't need the disrespect. Punching me in the face out of anger is not disrespectful. Throwing a drink on me or spitting on me is disrespectful. Does that make sense?
It does to me. I don't know why.
I don't know why it does, but it does.
Just punch me in the face.
I've been punched in the face before. I can handle that. That's fine. This is nothing new.
I mean,
but you like spitting on me.
Might have a moment of reflection right there. Like, why did I just get punched in the face?
Did I deserve that?
Did I?
But at no point are you like, did I deserve to have a drink thrown on me? Fuck no, I didn't.
Damn, that's good. It's a good bit. It's a good thought. I
don't know if other people agree with that or not, but let's
take it to the 92 percenters. You guys agree with the disrespect of either getting punched in the face or thrown a drink on as more disrespectful?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Shout out to David Tepper. I'll try.
Yeah. Shout out to the frustrating times that this guy's going through right now, just getting heckled by Jaguar fans now.
He's getting paid.
That is one thing he is doing.
If we're not getting mad at Russ for his $200 million payday, we can't
get mad at Tepper.
No, he's doing all right.
Yeah, he owns the stadium they were in, so good for him.
He does.
Coin toss suspension. Yeah, this wasn't this week. This was actually week 16, but the Packers were without their star cornerback this week in week 17, Jair Alexander.
This was hilarious.
It was pretty funny, man. This week against the Vikings, he was suspended. But last week when they played actually in Charlotte, Alexander appointed himself as a captain for the Packers Week 16 game. It's so funny. I can only imagine.
Himself.
But he participated in the coin toss, and when he wasn't supposed to be out there, that is, the coaches didn't write him down as a captain. So I'm pretty sure it might be illegal to do this.
To be honest, I have no idea.
I have no idea either. But during the coin toss, Alexander, quote unquote, crashed the coin toss, and he called tails, won the toss, electric first.
Nice.
Like,
Hey,
if you're going to do this shit, win the toss.
Don't you go out there, win the toss. All right. Good job.
And Alexander was asked about his decision on whether he wanted the ball or to defer or to kick, which is the third one that you probably never want to actually say.
You don't even want to be offered that option. It shouldn't even be an option at this point.
During the toss that Alexander crashed, he called tails, won the toss, but then said the Packers wanted to be on defense instead of correctly saying defer, which means you defer to the second half to say whether or not you want to receive or not.
Which is essentially you're starting on defense.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of with, it's funny that you don't say defer.
You have to say yeah.
Yeah, but like everybody does know, like he's not saying kick. We all know he's not saying kick. And officials have caught on now. They don't even give you the option anymore. Right after they know you're winning it, they say, would you like to receive or defer? Like they know that nobody's supposed to say kick. But it was extra funny when he just said defense, and then they said, so defer? And he just said, yeah, defense.
Yeah. Yeah. Alexander in quotes after the game, it's only suiting. I don't think coach knew I was from Charlotte. The guys backed me up. So his teammates backed him up, and they knew I was from here. I said I want our defense to be out there. They all looked at me like I was crazy. I mean, it's pretty simple what I said. He was like, defer, ? I'm like, yeah. Everybody was laughing.
Could you imagine?
I love how there is like this certain like protocol, like you have to say the right magic word to like get what you want. Yeah. And
exactly.
He's just out here like receive, like the defense is out first, my offense is out first. Like who gives a shit how I say it? You know what I want.
Offense or defense. And
I don't want to kick. That's
I kind of feel like it should be offense or defense at this point. Let's stop doing kick, receive, or defer.
No. I love
offense
the kick.
Kickoff. You want to stay true to it?
I want somebody to really fuck it up one time and
it
nobody
is fun.
correct
when
them.
They mess it up, it's great. So I guess let's give some context here. So a lot of teams in the NFL, I think Andy and the Chiefs are one of them. He certainly was like this in Philadelphia.
Game by game captains, every game.
Game by game captains. And most of the time, wherever the game is being played, when it's an away game, a lot of the times the head coach will pick players if they are from that area.
Oh, yeah.
So
or played for that
in Cleveland,
team.
he would make one of us the captain for the Cleveland Browns game. Or if you played for that organization, like Travis just said, if you're a former Cowboy and you're playing the Cowboys, if
he'll make
Andy
you a captain playing against your
for that game.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying when he's saying he's from Charlotte. I'm assuming that LaFleur does game by game captains if this is happening, but maybe not.
I would assume so as well.
Clearly, there was coach wasn't happy with it because he was benched for the following week. Either way, absolutely hilarious that this took place.
Hilarious story.
And he won the toss, so you can't be that mad at him.
Yeah, he can't be too mad. You helping the team or you hurting the team?
I have never seen firsthand out at a coin toss somebody mess it up, but I've seen them on video.
I'm pretty sure we almost fucked it up in the Super Bowl.
Really?
Super Bowl or playoffs? I forget when it was. I think Dustin Colquitt kind of
Did you say defense?
I wish I should have known the story coming into it. I don't have enough.
All right, that's fair.
To
don't
it.
have enough to corroborate it.
What the fuck you just said? Yeah. I remember it kind of going shaky, and then somebody stepped up and corrected the what was the wrong call to the right call. It's definitely happened in the league where a team is kicked off twice. I hate to say it, but I think it might be like a Tim Tebow situation. Did Tebow screw it up one time?
I could be wrong, but I think the Ravens maybe. There's a team that So the reason that there is an option to kick before the NFL was so offensively dominated, teams, I guess, would potentially choose that, which is crazy to think, which essentially would mean your defense starts both halves. But I could be wrong, but I think that this intentionally happened. There was a really bad weather game one year, and I believe, I want to say it was the Ravens, but one of the teams started off on defense because they're like, hey, we get the ball, there's just a high chance that we're going to have a turnover or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what year it was or if that happened. It could all be in my head. New Heights Stamp of the Week. Moving on, let's hand out some stamps to the players who took their games to new heights in Week 17 of the NFL season. New Heights Stamp of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Accelerator. That's right. Accelerator Active Energy Drink is available on Amazon. This week, I think I'm going with a former teammate of mine, Bills cornerback Rasul Douglas. Rasul, we played with me in Philadelphia and our teammates for a long time. He was a locker room favorite, awesome guy, and it's been great to see him flourish in the Bills defense. This past week, he had 2 picks against the Patriots in the Bills' 27-21 win this week. One of his picks returned for a 40-yard pick six.
Damn.
That's right. The Bills acquired Rasul from the Packers in Week 9, and Douglas has been leading the league in takeaways with 6.
Damn. That's pretty good. I didn't know Russell was having that good of a year, man. Way to take your game to new heights, big dog. Got a bunch of respect for Rasul, as I've played him on a few different teams.
Nice.
Bears wide receiver DJ Moore taking his game to new heights. Had 9 receptions for 159 yards and a tutty in the Bears' 37-17 win over the Falcons. Moore had a pretty crazy 32-yard catch at the end of the first quarter where he was tilting his head all the way back to track Fields' pass. That's Justin Fields. And when he was asked about the catch after the game, Moore said that he couldn't even really see the ball. In quotes, the snow kind of got in my way, so I had to track it, then blind catch it. It was like, thank goodness I caught this. I just have to trust myself to catch this, and I really did it. Well, I mean, sometimes you just got to throw your hands out there, man. Just shoot your hands.
He sandlotted it?
Yeah.
He smallsed it?
Just put your glove up, man.
Is Justin Fields Benny the Jet?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, shout out to DJ Moore, man. Has always had a bunch of respect for him. Obviously with the Bears for his first year with the Bears, and had a huge game late in the season, man. Shout out to DJ for taking his game to new heights.
All righty, that wraps up another episode of New Heights. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when new episodes are coming out, and check out our new bonus video this Friday.
Yeah.
We'll be previewing our last games of the regular season and giving some updates on our upcoming bracket competition. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Wherever you get your podcasts. And once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. And thank you to our production and crew.
Dude,
we love you. We thank
seriously, you guys are awesome. And girls. Emma. Sorry.
Hopefully you guys stay with us, man. And thank you to all the 92%ers for tuning in. We'll see you guys Friday for the bonus video. Bang.
See ya.
Bang, bang.
It's crazy. I get endless people FaceTiming. It's the most annoying thing. This is my entire call history from yesterday at 12 o'clock.
Have you ever answered them?
No, I don't answer them.
And they're all different numbers?
It's just random people. Then they leave voicemails. Oh, you want to talk? No, I don't want to talk.
Yeah, I mean, you might want to change the number you've had since middle school.
I don't want to do that. I just want to know why people want to do this to me.
Because you're special, Jason. You're a special individual.
Would you have called Michael Jordan if you had his number growing up?
No, I'm not insane. Right? Maybe I might have called Michael Jordan. That is so good. I fucking rethought about that, and I'm like, fuck, if I had Michael Jordan,
I probably called him.
Fucking you kidding me? Yeah, I would just have FaceTime him.